When you think of Lionel Messi, what comes to mind first? Chances are it's his jaw-dropping dribbles, the way he weaves past defenders like they're standing still. Or perhaps his incredible goal-scoring record that's practically in a league of its own. And rightfully so, his talent is undeniable. But there's something about Messi that often goes overlooked in the conversation about his greatness: his leadership. Messi's leadership is not the kind that demands attention or makes headlines. He's not the loud, charismatic captain who rallies the troops with fiery speeches. Instead, Messi leads in a quieter yet incredibly powerful way through his actions. Over the years, he's proven that being a great leader isn't always about how loud you shout or about how many words you say. Sometimes it's about showing up, doing the work, and inspiring others to follow your lead. And Messi has done just that time and time again. It wasn't always this way though. For a long time, Messi faced criticism for not being a vocal front and center leader for Argentina, especially during the early years of his international career. Despite being arguably the best player in the world, he was often seen as more of a quiet figure who let his feet do the talking. His critics were quick to point out that he wasn't leading his team the way other famous captains did. People like Brazil's Cafu or Argentina's own Diego Maradona, who thrived on being larger-than-life characters on and off the pitch. Messi's leadership was more subdued, more personal, and yet more impactful than many give him credit for. Over time, however, Messi proved those critics wrong, especially in the most meaningful moments. His long-awaited World Cup win in 2022, his first and possibly his last, was the crowning achievement of his career. For Messi, winning the World Cup wasn't just about adding another trophy to his collection. It was about proving that despite all the setbacks and disappointments along the way, he could finally lead his country to the ultimate prize. And he did it in a way that perfectly encapsulated his style of leadership: calm, collected, and always focused on the bigger picture. When Argentina lost their opening match of the 2022 World Cup to Saudi Arabia, it could have been easy for the team's morale to crumble. The weight of expectations was heavy on Messi's shoulders, and many people doubted whether Argentina could bounce back. But Messi didn't panic. Instead, he kept his cool, and when it mattered most, he led by example. Throughout the tournament, Messi was the only one who stepped up, scoring 7 goals, assisting on 3 others, and guiding his team to victory. His performance in the knockout stages, especially when the stakes were highest, showed what true leadership looks like. It wasn't just about the goals he scored or the plays he made, it was about the way he carried himself, the way he kept the team focused on the task at hand. Messi's presence on the pitch was a steadying force. He didn't get rattled. Even when the team was under pressure, he remained unfazed. His ability to stay composed, to lead from the front when it mattered most, and to deliver in the most high-stakes moments is what set him apart as a leader. What's truly remarkable about Messi is how he leads without ever seeking the spotlight. He's never been one to boast about his achievements or call attention to his success. Even when he was carrying Barcelona to victory after victory, Messi never sought personal recognition. His focus was always on the team's success. That's what makes him so unique. His leadership isn't about him, it's about the collective goal. Whether it was lifting Barcelona to multiple La Liga titles or leading Argentina to the Copa America and World Cup, Messi's leadership style has always been about doing what's best for the team. Take his time at Barcelona, for example. Messi's influence on the club is unparalleled. He scored 672 official goals for the club, more than most professional strikers score in their entire careers. He's won 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions League trophies, and countless other honours. But even with all that individual glory, Messi never sought the limelight for himself. He led Barcelona through some of the most successful years in their history, not just through his ability to score goals, but through his work ethic, his consistency, and his drive to always push the team forward. And let's not forget that Messi did this while maintaining an incredibly humble and grounded demeanor. In an era of football where egos can sometimes take center stage, Messi's focus was always on the team's success. His humility was evident in how he interacted with his teammates. He didn't need to shout or bark orders. Instead, his leadership came through in the way he motivated others by example. Whether it was performing at the highest level or supporting his teammates in quieter ways, Messi's presence was a guiding force for everyone around him. Even when things didn't go according to plan, Messi remained a pillar of calm. The 2021 Copa America was a perfect example. Argentina had come close so many times before only to fall short. Messi had suffered years of heartbreak, losing in multiple finals. But in 2021, everything changed. Argentina's win over Brazil in the final was a moment of redemption for Messi. A moment where he could finally lift a major international trophy with his national team. And he did it with his trademark humility and focus. "We had an objective and we're one step away from achieving it," Messi said in the locker room before the final. "The best thing about it is that it's in our hands." That's the kind of leadership that inspires those around you to give their all. Messi's calm, focused energy gave his team the confidence they needed to push through and secure the win. And what about when it seemed like Messi's international career might never live up to expectations? After losing so many finals, including the 2014 World Cup final against Germany, many people questioned whether Messi could ever win the big one for Argentina. But Messi didn't back down. He didn't let the criticism get to him. Instead, he used it as motivation. And when he finally lifted the Copa America in 2021, it was a moment of triumph. Not just for him, but for his entire country. His leadership went beyond just his performances on the field. Messi knew how to keep the team grounded and focused on the collective goal even when the pressure was on. His leadership wasn't about making grand speeches or gestures, it was about showing up, doing the work, and being a constant source of strength for his teammates. Off the field, Messi's leadership shines through as well. He's known for his philanthropic efforts, especially through the Leo Messi Foundation, which focuses on improving healthcare and education for vulnerable children. Messi understands that being a leader is about more than just winning trophies, it's about using your platform to make a difference in the world. His foundation has helped countless children receive better opportunities in life, showing that Messi's influence extends far beyond football. He's a leader not just on the pitch, but in the community as well. And let's not forget about the resilience Messi has shown throughout his career. From his early days at Barcelona, where he fought against injuries and criticism, to his struggles with Argentina in international tournaments, Messi has faced his fair share of setbacks. But through it all, he's shown an unwavering commitment to improvement. Even when he was already considered one of the best players in the world, Messi never stopped pushing himself to do better. His resilience has been a key part of his leadership, showing his teammates that no obstacle is too big to overcome, and that there's always room for growth no matter how successful you are. When you look at Messi's career, you can see more than just a footballer who's won every possible individual honor. You see a leader who's overcome adversity, stayed grounded in the face of pressure, and inspired his teammates to achieve greatness. His legacy is not just about the trophies, the goals, or the records he's broken. It's about the way he's led both on and off the field. In the end, Lionel Messi's leadership is a story of quiet determination, humility, and an unwavering commitment to his team. His ability to inspire and motivate, where even the odds were stacked against him, is what makes him one of the greatest leaders in football history. He may not be the loudest voice in the room, but his actions have spoken louder than any words ever could. And as he continues to play at the highest level, Messi's legacy will live on. Not just as one of the greatest footballers to ever play the game, but as a leader whose influence transcends the sport itself.